Well, dang, I was just on Messenger with Wade, and he said there's no sunrise up there today. It was raining when I went in the shop. I just walked out. You can see the reflection on the house. Well, wait, it quit raining for a little bit. Now the wind's picking up really good. But we'll try a little different angle, see if I can get rid of some of that funky light, but I guess I'm not going to. There's our sunrise. Actually, Mother Nature pulled her off this morning. I know, everybody gotta get their baby time. The closest one's the little boy. He's still, well, probably not quite as good at getting her out as he should be, but his front legs are working a lot better. He's keeping them straightened out, so we never had to splint him. And he's getting to where he wants to get and run around and play. I think he's a hungry bugger this morning. He's get where you can see better. He's a little caved in. He ain't too bad. Really, probably not much worse than her, but she's a little thicker to begin with. And yeah, Mama's want their grain. So here, you get the first close-up of his face. If he's gonna cooperate, well, you know who will cooperate. She will. She's a little ham, isn't she? Both looking at the dogs behind me. And the good thing is I just noticed his navel's completely dried up by the looks of it. That's good. I like ears when they dry up fast. Makes them, usually keeps them healthier.
Hi guys, long time no see. They just got their ear tags and their shots. And we're spreading straw today. There's Cassie. But the little girl's just so curious. And he's a little bump on a log over there. You want to get him up, sissy? Oh, the cow's in the way. Hey, pain in the butt. She got a new ear tag too because she couldn't read hers. I don't like to see him lay down when they just got their shots and everything. So I want to make sure that he's doing okay. Sometimes they can have a little bit of a reaction if you get it in the wrong spot. So yes. And someone's curious of a new little one today. One of these days, those heifers are gonna get their head stuck. Of course, it's Grumpy. Of course, only my heifer would do that. And Minnie's still up there. She's chewing her cud. She was a very happy mama to see me this morning. So that's what we're doing today. It started to rain. Yes, we still have that too. 2-year-old's pen's pretty much done. Cows are all out there waiting to come back in, but they're being pretty good. Of course, they're in the light, so you guys can't really see them. Yeah, that's a little better. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So just thought I'd give a little update since I'm out here. Wanted to say hi.
It's one of those days. Number 2 on the rampage. Number 1's actually here today. Her and number 3 are trying to get some straw spread. Number 2's taking care of calves. Complaining to me because I didn't give that calf part of a bottle last night, right after she did before she left last night. So, you know, one of those days. Trade somebody. So, I didn't get very far in here yet. I started cleaning up. Fix up an old bait station here, make it so it'll hold some new bait. Where it used to be, it got run over with a tractor, so I cut about 1.5 feet off the end. It don't need to be as long as it is, but that's scraps we had when I made them. And another one, I just got me a nice shout out. Michigan Hay Sales, go check him out. He just put a video up a little bit ago on feeding hay to horses and donkeys. That general equine family. Pretty good information he put out. Some of it I'd never thought about before, but it's true. Oh, he gave me a shout out, and he shouted out Shane Holst too, because You know, Shane's feeding them dairy cows and we're feeding beef cows. So I'm returning the favor, Ray. Thank you very much for the shout. I appreciate it. And I'm looking over my mess. I did move that down and cover the engine just because. Oh, and I found, I think I told you before, this is a platform and then the cab is bolted onto it. So the floor in there is actually the platform. The holes you can see in the edge through there, the front one's for the motor mount and the other holes are for the bolts that bolt the cab to the platform. Where I put the cross tube on the back on this frame, there's 2 bolts that are going to be right over the top of that. You know, not a bad thing. I just got to take the little grinder with the cutoff and leave the nut, cut the rest off of that one. And its partner over there, and everything else should go right back the same way it did. I just need to look at the front and make sure nothing's lined up with that cross member there. I don't think there's anything. But I'm going to try to finish cleaning this pigsty up, get the boards picked up and put away, and get the blocks out of the way, and get a few more dustpans full of crap off the floor. And I got to find a piece of wire to wire to that cap and hang the bait on down in that. So see if we can get rid of some frickin' rodents. We just picked up 2 brand new bait stations the other day, and they're in the back barn because Mom's got trouble. They're underneath the mats and the horses and making a mess. And I still got them in the front barn. Not seeing near as many rats in the front barn now, but we're seeing some mice again. I know the rats are still there. And no, we don't keep it dirty to keep the rats around. They come in cycles, and it's even been on the news, even places in town that are clean are full of rats. People are having a hell of a time with them everywhere. So, you know, we don't see them that often, but we see where they've been. Oh, and we still got mice in here too. Well, I don't know. Becky was up there last night and found a mouse she told me to go get rid of. It apparently had been to the bait station that's up there. And there's a certain smell in the air back in here. It's not real bad, it's just there, and I'm willing to bet that behind the toolboxes there's probably one laying there. Usually they'll get into the scrap barrel here and the dogs will figure it out first, and they'll be over here sniffing at the barrel, and a few days later you walk by the barrel and you go, oh geez. So anyway, that's enough of that type of story. I gotta get back to doing something. Up for the day. Notice it's popped. It's been about a week ago. She had issues. Oil gauge went to 0. Reasonably sure that it actually does have oil pressure. Got a chance to mess with it this morning, and hey, the gauge popped and pegged at 80. Stayed there for about 10 seconds. Hesitated a minute. Dumped kind of through the middle, and then dumped to 0 again. The engine sounds fine. And unfortunately, when it did it to her, say it's been about a week ago, she wasn't near home. All she could do was check and make sure it had oil in it, and it was late at night. So it made it about 10 miles down the road without being an issue. So that tells me it's got pressure. I just don't like it not having a working gauge. They're there for a reason, people. And yeah, it's raining. Oh, and look, Nick showed up.
Hey, what's up?
The girls asked him to come help spread straw this morning, but he was a little bit busy, so he didn't make it. He made it when they were done for the day. They got most of the barn done. I haven't been down here to see. Like I said, yeah, it's raining, right? And I got a bunch of stuff cleaned up in the shop. I didn't realize there were so damn many blocks on the floor. About killed me picking all them up. But I figure I'll take you for a tour of a freshly bedded barn. Godly knows, we might find a new calf or something. I mean, cows are particular that way. We've had them hold on until you get straw spread, and then they'll sit there and have calves. And oh, hey, they did bring a ladder in. I told them they might need that to get bales down. Looks like they got those two weaseled out a little bit. They had fun. But here, first calf heifer's all in here except for the one that's got a calf at the other end of the barn. Calf pen down in that corner's bedded, so it's there when we need it. Sometimes we'll sneak a new mama in there before we can go anywhere with them. Oh, this is how I like to see it. It looks like they got enough that it'll actually hold. However, I see a mistake they made. Pitchfork sitting there tines up and the other one in the feeder. Not the brightest sometimes. They got in a hurry, I know. They didn't quite finish over there, but that's good enough. They did get where the cows and calves are over at the other end. And they bent the tines on my good pitchfork, wouldn't you know it?
Well, that figures.
Yeah, well, those are hay forks. They're for feeding small bales. They're not for tackling the flakes of those things. Ain't the first time they've been bent. Won't be the last. Well, anyway, my fans down here are hollering for me. They get out in that and they get manure up here when they get out and walk in here. It's like, I don't need to step on all that, so I just walk by and flick it back out. And let's see, I know y'all want to see the babies again. Yeah, there's a little girl getting her a snack. And there's a little boy just chilling. And yeah, say they didn't get them done, but I got to try to get in and get that cleaned out. It's above the bottom rail of the gates, and when it gets up that high, it gets hard to move the gates in the attorney pen too, because they won't open all the way. And that's enough for now. With their fresh bedding, they want to leave the barn. I open this up. Usually they're right here at the gate. Thought I'd show this quick. Obviously they've been coming here with a mouthful of hay. Okay, if you remember when I put these in, that should have been 2 weeks ago, I think. And those red tubs, they made it basically 1 tub per day. 4 tubs of those were gone. Actually, less than that. 4 tubs were gone in 2 days. And the other 4 tubs lasted 2 days. And I think they're like $30 or $40 cheaper than these tubs. And these tubs are heavier. Those were 200-pound tubs. These are 250-pound tubs. So, how's that work for your math? That's why I told Mom, Dad and I went through this before. Can't beat these. Because unless they haven't had them for a long time and they've needed them, they don't go through them that fast. So, and yes, it's raining. I can't even see what I'm showing you because my side's full of water. Good thing I got one of them mill-grade phones, right? And hey, I got Nick in the barn. He's moving some hay up on the deck for me. Save me packing half a dozen bales up there every day to feed. But I'm going to feed and be done and then put this up. And so then y'all get to see it. So, hey, thanks for watching. And let's see. There's our sunset. Our non-existent sunset.